So now we are in the concert hall of the Royal Danish Academy of Music in Copenhagen. This used to be the concert hall of the Danish radio, and since Launy Grondahl, he was the chief conductor of the Danish radio from 1925 to 1956, even though he wasn't chief conductor all the time, but he was connected to the orchestra. So actually, Launy Grondahl, he has conducted the orchestra in this hall, and he's also conducted his concerto in this hall. So this hall was opened in just after the Second World War in 1945 or 1946. So the concerto by Launy Grondahl was written in 1924. It was written during a stay in Italy, in Milan, where also he had it printed for the first time. And if you're very lucky, you'll be able to find one of these first editions of the piece from 1924. It was composed for a young Danish trombone player called Wilhelm Aarkrog. He was trombone player in the Royal Danish Orchestra, and it was premiered in the year 1925 in the Tivoli Gardens with the Tivoli Gardens concert band. Actually, it was composed to be premiered with the Zoological Garden. That was so that they had a small concert band performing on a bandstand in the Zoological Gardens, and it was actually composed for this, but it was premiered the year after in 25 in the Tivoli Gardens by Wilhelm Aarkrog. Unfortunately, the scores and the part from the premiere, they disappeared in Tivoli during the Second World War, so we don't have them. That's very much a shame, of course. So over the years, there's been more editions of the concerto. The name Palmer Traulsen might be familiar to some of you. He was a legendary Danish trombone player, and he added some of his own ideas to the concerto, and those ideas was printed in 1974. This is, for instance, all the octavas in the printed version from 1974. They are added by Palmer Traulsen, and the story is that Launy Grondahl, he really disliked these octavas. They have been taken out or transferred into octava ad libitum in the edition from 1992. Apart from this, over the years there has been quite a few small misprints in the score. So what I would recommend you to do is that you take the edition from 1992, and then you take the solo part and you take the piano part and you watch them. You take all the things from the piano part into the solo part, because there are quite a few things that are missed out in the solo part. If you can find some of the old prints from 1924, it could either be the red one or the grey one. If you can find one of those, you can also find a bit of the truth in those very old scores. But what really is the truth, we will actually never know. But we have some good guesses about it, and I think that the score from 1992 will be the one which is closest to the ideas of Launy Grondahl. As a Danish trombone player, I'm really proud to have this concerto. It has been a pleasure to see how this concerto is played all over the world and is part of the standard repertoire for trombone players all over the world. I wish you best of luck with playing the Grondahl Trombone Concerto. I hope you will enjoy it just as much as I have done. Good luck.